Episode 9 of Poker Face Season 2, titled A New Lease on Death, brings Natasha Lyonne's Charlie Cale into the heart of Manhattan for yet another wild murder mystery. After conning a conman played by John Cho in Episode 8 and dealing with a film buff criminal in Episode 7, Charlie ends up in New York City, calling in a favor from her friend, Good Buddy, voiced by Steve Buscemi. He lets her crash at his posh Manhattan apartment, where things take a tragic and twisted turn. That's where she meets Awkwafina's character, Maddy St. Marie, who seems like a quirky, warm-hearted person just trying to survive city life. But shortly after, Maddy becomes the latest victim in the long list of strange deaths that follow Charlie around. In the laundry room of the apartment building, Maddy crosses paths with Charlie for the first time. The two quickly hit it off, and Charlie even meets Maddy's loving grandmother, and played by Lauren Tom. Maddy reveals to Charlie a plan she and her grandma have come up with. Maddy is getting adopted by and as her daughter. This legal loophole would let Maddy inherit Anne's luxurious, rent-controlled apartment when she dies, allowing Maddy to hold on to it in a city where rent is skyrocketing. The idea seems clever and harmless, until a new player enters the picture. That player is Kate Forster, portrayed by Alia Shawkat. Kate is an ex-convict who manages to insert herself into Anne's life by quickly forming a romantic relationship with her. It seems sudden, even suspicious. While Anne believes she's found love late in life, Kate is clearly playing a long game. She wants that apartment for herself, and with Maddy in the way, she does the unthinkable. She murders Maddy by creating a deadly chemical reaction and trapping her in the laundry room using a modified door handle. Charlie, with her lie-detecting instincts still razor-sharp, knows something's off and begins to put the pieces together. Charlie figures out that Kate had bought the door handle at Abdul's store, a hardware shop nearby, and remembers an earlier interaction where Kate tried to return a piece of fruit, which made her memorable. Anne, a fruit fanatic, was with Kate at the time, which helps Charlie confirm her suspicions. Then, with the help of Ricardo, Charlie digs into Kate's past and finds that she was once in a Minnesota prison and has an arrest record. All signs now point directly to Kate. As the truth closes in, Kate gets desperate. She tries to rush a marriage with and to secure the apartment before anyone can interfere. But Charlie is ready. She creates a trap, standing boldly on the balcony of the penthouse, subtly daring Kate to push her. It's risky. Charlie knows Kate has already killed once, but she's counting on her backup plan. Kate takes the bait and pushes Charlie over the edge. However, instead of falling to her death, Charlie lands safely on an inflatable cushion below, secretly arranged by her firefighter friend Mickey. Kate has now committed attempted murder right on camera, and returns with her lawyer just in time, and they expose Kate for who she really is. While the show doesn't show Kate's exact fate, it's implied she'll end up back in prison, this time with serious charges, murder and attempted murder. It's safe to say she won't be getting out anytime soon. As for Anne, her heartbreak doesn't end with Kate's betrayal. She tells Charlie she can't stay in the apartment anymore. Even though Kate is gone, the place holds too many painful memories. Losing Maddy has left a deep wound, and Anne knows she won't be able to heal if she's constantly surrounded by reminders of her. Despite the apartment being her home for decades, she decides to leave it behind. Eventually, the building's landlord Otto hands the keys over to Ted, a wealthy new tenant who plans to gut the place and redesign it from scratch, erasing the old life that once existed inside its walls. Natasha Lyonne once again shines as Charlie Cale, the only character who appears in every episode. Her dry wit, sharp instincts, and unique ability to spot lies make her one of the most entertaining mystery solvers on TV. But she's not alone in this episode. The guest cast is stacked with talent. Awkwafina brings charm and heart to the role of Maddy St. Marie. Though her time is brief, she leaves a strong impression as a character trying to find family, love, and security in her own clever way. Alia Shawkat gives a chilling performance as Kate Forster. She switches seamlessly from sweet to sinister, and her manipulation of and makes her one of the most detestable villains Charlie has faced so far. Lauren Tom, as Anne, balances vulnerability and strength in a way that makes her story deeply emotional. The pain of losing Maddy and being used by Kate adds weight to her final decision to walk away from everything. Other notable guest stars include Patty Harrison as Alex, David Alan Grier as Otto, Myra Lucretia Taylor as Noreen, P.J. Vadat as Abdul, Angel Rosario Jr. as Ricardo Alvarez, Kareem Rama as Ted, and Paul Douglas Anderson as Mickey. Each supporting role adds depth to the story, fleshing out the vibrant yet dangerous world Charlie keeps finding herself in. Even Steve Buscemi appears, albeit just as a voice, continuing to contribute to the overarching storylines that connect the otherwise standalone episodes. This episode of Poker Face brings together all the things that make the series so enjoyable: quirky characters, unpredictable twists, emotional stakes, and that classic Charlie-style justice. What really makes it stand out, though, is the risk Charlie takes to bring down Kate. Putting her own life on the line, she proves again that she's not just about solving crimes. She's willing to fight for the truth, even if it means taking a literal fall. There's also something deeper in this episode about home, family, and legacy. Maddy and En's plan to stay together in that apartment represented a dream that many people in New York share: the chance to hold on to something stable and safe in a chaotic city. That dream gets shattered by someone else's greed. In the end, either of them gets to keep the apartment, and it becomes just another expensive property for a rich investor. But despite losing the apartment, Anne walks away with her dignity, and Maddy's memory remains intact because justice was served. With only 3 episodes left in the season, it's clear that Charlie's journey is far from over. She's still on the move, still chasing the truth, and still getting herself into situations that could kill her. Each episode brings a new city, a new crime, and a new chance to make things right. And as long as she's out there, the killers of the world better watch their backs.